So a lot of you guys have asked if we can use beaver tail backstraps or any of the Glock backstraps with our Magwell, and the answer is yes, but with a little bit of modification to the actual backstrap itself. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. So first things first, I need to go and remove all of this tape, so that way I don't have built up extra tolerances through here. And I got a little bit of residue left on there because this has been taped quite a few times. This doesn't bother me too much because I'm going to tape it back up afterwards. But all you have to do is take whichever beaver tail or backstrap that you want to add through here. And you have this section through here that normally indexes off the bottom. All we have to do is remove some of that to get it to fit inside of where that where our plug is for the Magwell. So I'm just going to take some little nips through here. I'm just going to go and trim off this bottom section. So I wouldn't say that it's super clean in the beginning process, but I always like to clean it up a little bit afterwards. So I'm just going to go remove a bunch of that, and then I'm going to go and do a little test fit on here. See if that'll all snap into place, just like so. And yeah, that all mounts onto there now just fine. So I could probably have removed a little bit less material through there without an issue, but now all I will do is I'll take a little file set and just grab some little rounded files, and I'm just going to go and clean up this section through here. Basically just getting rid of any sort of extra junk and making it a little bit more uniform through here. So that way it's not as sharp and jagged as you can see there. But that's really all the process is. It's pretty simple and straightforward going through there. And then you can go get that mounted back on. Go take the larger pin that they include within the sides, swap that through there, and then retape it. So I'm actually going to go and modify this a little bit further. I like this system through here, but I don't need as much meat at the bottom of it. So I'm actually going to go and trim this further back here. Until I now have this section through here. And then I will go and take a flatter file and spend some time to smooth this out. Just get that a little bit better. Round this back edge a little bit more. Actually need to clean that up a little bit. Just like so. And then I can go and mount that section through there. And now that gives kind of the strapping that I'm looking for my gun, for my grip, and my personal preferences. And then what I'll do, just because I visually like that to be a little bit smoothed out through there, is I'll take a little bit of the Howie's tape. Let's see if I can. And I will go, and this is actually like a hockey technique, where you'll go and roll tape to go and add kind of texture. So I'm going to go and roll this through, like so, until I can get it to a little bit more of a taper through there, which actually that's almost perfect. We'll cut the extra off. So I'm just going to go and fill this gap through here, just like so. And that'll taper off a little bit better. And now when I go through and tape up my handgun, I'll probably spend some more time and get that to actually flow a little bit cleaner, but that's pretty much the process. So super clean, super simple. Better example is on my other handgun, which is in this bag. So that's a bit smoother of a transition through there than I just hastily did. And that's the same kind of concept through there. So I can get the beaver tail through here, fill out that gap to go and fix the grip angle a little bit, get the beaver tail function, and still use it with a Magwell. But again, if you want, you can just go and remove some of the bottom through there like I did, I'd spend a little bit more time to be careful with it and clean it up, but I knew that I was going to be chopping it anyway. So that's the quick and dirty option to go and use any of the beaver tail or other back straps with our Magwell. Again, plug the pin through there. I'll always kind of file down those pins a little bit too to make sure it's smooth, but it's a really simple, easy process. If you guys have any questions, just shoot us an email or leave a comment below, and we'll happily answer them for you. But thanks for tuning in, and yeah, if there's anything else you need, let us know.